Suzuki using Kane with the moves in there.
Didn't stop it. He knew what was about to happen. Wait a moment.
I see it now. I see it now.
Why are you not gonna let it do it to you, Brad?
What? 8 straight.
To show to you that I'm more good than I am bad.
Stop it. They have a family. Don't throw it to them.
And I'll be somewhere that you need me. And I'll be holding my breath, waiting for you to show.
A 1v5.
And he's sniped by Illusion.
Remedy gonna get gunned again. That was a great nade by Mayo.
Should never have gotten that 3-piece.
Yeah, somewhere deep inside of you, I know you want me. You're just afraid to say.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on in here now with the first match of the preseason. Correct me if I'm wrong, Heroism, but
Preseason indeed.
Yes.
Preseason indeed.
the preseason is upon us, ladies and gentlemen, and you know what that means? That means the season is coming soon. So now we are going to be in here with an awesome match. It is, as you saw earlier, I'll throw it up again so you guys can see it. Band of Misfits versus RGN Insurgents. This is going to be a very, very telling match of how things are going to be going down in the season because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Band of Misfits was the team that took it last season, or at least they came very dang close to it. I know that they got at least to the finals, but I don't quite remember the results of them. I know it was close, though.
Yeah, it was a pretty close match. Well, it was a pretty good game. I actually trying to remember the score off the top of my head. I really can't, to be honest with you. But I know that they won, and they had a great team, great season. And talking about that season, we're gonna see some players come back for Band of Misfits. We're also gonna see some new faces, showing upon the team roster in this lineup today. We got a lot of freaking gun runner that's gonna be happening. So. It's definitely, I knew this was going to happen because this is preferably Badgers and some of the Band of Misfits guys like favorite map to play on. And Badger actually not playing for Band of Misfits this season. He was a winning champion on that last roster for season 1, coming into preseason for season 2. He's actually backing his team, the Insurgents, who are representing their community here. I think it's Renegade Gaming Network. Hopefully you guys don't kill me. I know you guys are here. They're all hashtagging Broken Thumb Badger. He broke his thumb towards the playoffs. Like, I kid you not. He split it open, and he still played and carried his team. So, we're really excited. We have about 45 viewers here on the stream. That's exciting for an opening day. Opening day matchup, 46 viewers. We're trying to get this to 100. We're having everybody join right now, so the lobby's almost ready to go. We're excited for this one, Kamaka.
Dude, I'm excited too. So, yeah, like you said, we're going to be seeing a lot of Gunrunner today. By and far the favorite map of pretty much everybody in the Call of Duty community. But also, we're going to be starting it off with something other than Gunrunner. It is going to be Azir Cave.
Azir Cave.
Yep, a map that is very, very spawn dependent and favorable towards that Allegiance side spawns. Gives you the access to, well, I call it the Allegiance spawns, but what does that quite mean? It gives you the an adequate and good position to get on point number 2 pretty much off the rip. And yeah, it's pretty much the side that you want to be keeping for the majority of the game, with the exception of point 3, where the left side of the minimap is actually the preferred side because of the easy rotation towards the caves, and it gives you access to the Godheady on P3, which is in the soccer fields. So
Yep.
yeah, it's very, very advantageous, and it appears that RGN Insurgents is going to be on that side to start off with, at least. Who's to say that they have it the entire time? But that is where we are going to be having our starting point tonight, at least.
Yeah, absolutely. And the lobby's getting started here as everybody's starting to get on their teams here. And, exciting matchup. Azir Cave, definitely a tough map to start off with. Wasn't a preferable map for most of the K7 players. Other than WO, this is a map they played. BSA, if anybody remembers them, rest in peace. It was also a preferred map for them as well. It's really about that, the soccer field in that, I think it's the East or West Cave. Like you just explained, the spawns towards Allegiance and the preference, really, as we're just getting ready here. And the Gunrunner, man, it's an overrated map, to be honest. And this really goes to the preference of Coalition, really, especially when you're playing hardpoint. So if they get to that 4th map, it's going to really come down to that P1, P3 rotations, depending on who's holding spawn. And obviously, Coalition has the advantage on that. What do you think is the outcome here? What team are you going for, and why?
Given my lack of experience with RGN Insurgents compared to Band of Misfits, I can't really speak to how they're going to play in this game because I haven't seen them, and I'm not going to speak out of ignorance, but I'm just going to speak to the strengths of what I've seen from Band of Misfits. What I've seen from them is some really, really good stuff. They've got some solid Slayers. I know that Badger is going to be not on that team this time. It looks like he is actually on RGN this time around, which is actually a little bit of a hashtag storyline for you guys today. Badger going up against his old boys tonight. And how will they fare without him? And not only without him, but against him.
It's going to be interesting. Definitely going to be interesting. GAs are unable now for Season 2.
Thank God.
Especially when it comes to... We're actually not following the ATS GAs. We're more following like every other GA except ATS, man. We don't want any broken thumbsticks or anything like that.
Screw auto-attack sprint GAs, dude.
But, they also got to watch for those positions as well that got GA'd. No Petro to really worry about, and no Hackney to worry about either. So they just got a few GAs to really worry about. We're going to definitely be seeing that. It's going to be interesting to really see how these teams follow the GA, as the rules did alter as well for the K7 League as well. The first warning is a map reset. The second warning, there's going to be forfeited, really, if it's we're in the preseason. Usually if you're in the season, what would happen is it would go towards your map count, but you forfeit the map if it's a secondary issued warning from the ref. So the rest are really going to be watching for that as we kind of get into the countdown here, as we get into map 1 Azir Cave. I'm going to be watching for Badger. Really going to see how he's going to come out on this one.
Same as these, my dude. I think that he is going to be an incredible, incredible player for them, but maybe not necessarily on this map in particular, because from what I remember, he's a little bit of a sub guy. Like, he's an MP5 guy. Correct me if I am wrong, and this map does really, really lend itself very uncharacteristically compared to the other maps to this AR presence.
It does, and it's definitely something to watch out for, especially when you're on top cobble or you're all the way back here by the house. As all the players load in, which is a good sign. Usually online leagues have that connection issue. As we get on the break right here, C-Pills leading with Fizzy and Dig. And we're going to go over to Badger here.
Yes, indeed. He is actually coming in with the M4 this time. Not too surprising, as, again, this is a map that is more favorable to the M4 than all other maps. And a lot of people coming in with the M4, especially C-Pills, who is going to take down 2 before he finally does go down from Mezzi. So RGN Insurgents with the good spawns are also going to be taking the majority of the hill time, unless these guys on Band of Misfits have anything to say about it. Fizzy and Dig's going to be getting right up in their business.
Oh, and Diggs sliced that up with a double kill.
Oh, nice, dude. Nice. Going in for the mid-cave area, but C-Pills beats him to the punch on that one. We're going to start seeing a rotation coming out here from these guys, especially from the bottom side of the map, from Oblivion. They're going to try and flip these spawns. They didn't really go in too hard for these because they wanted to at least get a cushion. They're playing this very safely, and I admire that about them. But yeah, Nomo Big Toe trying to come up here. Does get a little bit... I just wanted to say his name, I'm sorry. He just got a little bit He just got his salad tossed a little bit and tossed aside. And oh my goodness, incoming now is Mezzy to try and hold off this attack. Gonna slide right into the DMs of more of them. That was courageous. But yeah, Badger, he's gonna try and do a little bit of something more than what we've seen him do so far. He's at 1 and 4 right now, but he's at a good position where he can get some more kills, especially because this is where most of the enemies are gonna be rushing in from.
Oh yeah, he is. He's gonna be watching the back there on P2. Here comes the team, already gets 1 kill, 2 kill on the double kill feed. Badger puts it up for them, but no more Big Toe. I like that name.
Yeah, me too.
Gets Badger down. That's a good name. That's going to be a catchy name for the season. Can't wait to see his player card.
Facts. Wookie's gonna be clearing things off, yeah.
Top Cobble. See, that's what you got to watch for. That Top Cobble. C-Pills is playing that pretty well. Throws a grenade down. Here comes no more. Oh, no. It's Ice Cube, actually. Ice Cube coming in with the power slide, but couldn't get it as C-Pills gets him down. But wait a minute, Wookie gets him down there by Cobble, and Wookie gets off for the trade. Fizzy killing Wookie. Mezzy on Diggs. Big kills going around the map right now. Close game here as it's 48 to 45. But wait a minute, Band of Misfits just ties this game up as they are in hill control with Diggs going 6 and 6. He's got 11 seconds in the hill.
Mezzy, though, in a good position to do some damage. Does take down 1. He's trying to take them off that Godheady, which is the good thing about this side. He does completely collapse the back of Band of Misfits. Without getting the spawns, though, Band of Misfits is going to be able to get right back into this because they did not have the spawns taken away from them by RGN Insurgents. So this, I mean, it came at a good time, though, for Insurgents, I gotta say. So we're not going to be seeing, oh, Badger killing his own teammate there instead of the enemy. So I was going to say most likely not seeing Band of Misfits taking the scrap time, but unfortunately for RGN Insurgents, did not quite go that way because of a TK. So,
did not go that way at all.
Yeah, so Band of Misfits, they are going to be able to get that easy rotate because of those left side of the minimap spawns, as I like to call them. And they're just overrunning the positions of Insurgents. Wookie trying to come around the back, and he's getting dangerously close to a potential spawn flip here. Is going to hope that his teammates can hold it down while he gets these back rages going on. These guys is going to be frying out quite a few, and it does appear that the spawns have flipped away from the favor of Insurgents, so 30 seconds potentially going into their hands at the expense of the good spawns. Give and take, it's really going to depend on how these guys at the bottom of the map like Badger can break through. He's at almost double negative, a bet over double negative in fact, so oh, that's a really nice pistol up there from Wookie though. He is going to be getting the scraps going in their hands at the very least. But, I mean, like I said, the spawns going into the hands of Bands of Misfits going to be giving them a good inroad towards these next hills and their spawns.
Good indeed. And they were flipping the spawns while you were saying that, because I was looking at the gameplay here of Oblivion holding spawns for them with that M4 on the very top there of the cliffside. Back spawns were, you know,
Diggs.
what do you call that?
Diggs just taking
with a
down.
triple!
That was pretty
Diggs
nice,
down on
my
top.
dude.
That was pretty good. Diggs putting up big kills right there for his team. That's going to mean a lot as they're leading here 120 to 96. Still a close game here, but it's going to be a 30-point margin here pretty soon. If the Insurgents can't pick it up over here, as they're all stuck in the cave area trying to go to sandbags. Fighting it out over there in the back, but here they come, heavy push, and it's only 1 person left, but no, here comes 4 guys pushing. There's 10 seconds on that hill as they gotta rotate for P1 as they do. They got 3 guys going to P1, 1 coming through mid-cave. Here comes Mezzy. Mezzy couldn't get it as C-Pills gets him down. That is a very good play there. No more Big Toe. He is in the hill, bro.
Nice, but yeah, that wasn't a bad... I wouldn't even say that that's an overcommittal from RGN Insurgents because look at what spawns they have now. They have the Allegiance side spawns. Gonna be tagging Diggs with a grenade. Got him into a little bit of a sticky situation there. But anyways, we are gonna be very sticky. But anyways, no more Big Toe taking down 2 for the price of 1. Badger with, unfortunately, another TK is trying to come up through the caves now, but Band of Misfits just thoroughly asserting their dominance in this game and extending their lead to potentially about over 100, but it appears that Insurgents are going to be getting a little bit of time before they do go down into the next hill, but I would really be surprised if they got much more time off of this, especially because of the numbers on the hill of Band of Misfits and the unlikelihood of a reach out from RGN Insurgents. So they're pretty much all set up for next, trying to get somebody up on the hill. Incoming now is Ice Cube to get that hill time. But yeah, speaking of incoming, Band of Misfits is going this way as well. They're going to be coming straight on through the cave. No smoke at all until now, as I say it. They're going to be utilizing that smoke to try and get on through to the hill, which they do get. But everyone from Insurgents was pretty much dead before that smoke even popped. So just some serious gunfights going into the hands of Band of Misfits today.
Yeah, and I can get some confirmation here from the ref as he's issued a warning to Band of Misfits on 3 trophy systems. You're not allowed to have, I think it's more than 2. C-Pills, Jigs, and Fizzy.
Oh, you are correct. You are correct on that.
So the next warning that's issued is actually a map forfeit, and it's actually going to go to RGN Insurgents' behalf if the referee spots that again. So definitely something to watch out for, especially when we're playing with GAs.
Oh god, that's a little bit it's a little bit of a scary situation. This game that is otherwise going thoroughly into their hands could be lost because of some lack of paying attention to the rules, more or less. They're trying to win it off of this hill right here. And your main man, Broken Thumb Badger, who has recovered from his injury, but gonna have to recover from that one too. That slap to the face gonna be sending him straight back to the hospital. As Wookie trying to get up in here and do a little bit of something does try one. That is C-Pills going down for him, but they need to chow the hill right here, right now. And that is exactly what they are doing, but this is pretty much their last chance to try and get something out of this round. Gonna be catching 2 for the price of 1. Wookie, actually, one of them did go to Yo-Yo, shooting his own teammate, and that is going to leave the flag neutral. Everybody dead. But RGN Insurgents going to be a little bit quicker on the retake. Everybody just going in for it. Just trying to dogpile onto the hill for these last 2 seconds that they need. But as you can see, the rotation going in the hands of Band of Misfits. So no chance at all for Insurgents. That is going to be Band of Misfits taking your first map. Actually,
BOM actually had to lose that map. There was a secondary warning issued with flashes. Can't have more than 2 flashes either. GAs, man, gotta respect the GAs, and that win is actually gonna go to the Insurgents because that's unfortunate. They played a hell of a game, and you know, it's terrible.
Yeah, that really does suck. In all honesty, my dude, that one doesn't feel good to me. In all honesty, Band of Misfits, they thoroughly did a good job. Outslayed. Who's to say that some of their kills did not come from their lack of following the rules, but I mean, they looked like they were thoroughly outplaying their opponents. Just gotta follow the rules though, otherwise you can't call it a legitimate win.
Yeah, it looks like the ref is calling that as a map forfeit for Band of Misfits. We're gonna just take a little break here just to check out what's going on here on the ref situation, and we'll be back for the next map, which is going to be Search and Destroy on Gunrunner, right?
Yes, indeed. We're going to be seeing 3 times back-to-back Gunrunner, assuming that Band of Misfits can win one of these maps. But yeah, we are going to be just taking a little bit of a break while we review what just happened, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. We'll be back in about 3 minutes.
Alrighty, we'll be right back.
sadness that cripples you. It comes in waves and out of the blue. But there are days you feel freedom too. Bask in the glorious lightning. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the move like the radiate, radiate, radiate. Gravitate, gravitate, gravitate. Innovate, innovate, innovate. Move like the
All right.
And we're back here. After the intermission, I had to confirm with the referee. So there were 2 GA warnings issued. And, we had seen it in the first place, and then we had a class switch towards the end of the game. So that map actually went to Insurgents, as that was already called, and we're going to go into map 2, which is going to be Search and Destroy Gunrunner.
Yep, this is going to be, honestly, like, I'm pretty sure that everybody who is watching right now has seen quite a little bit, but for those of you guys that don't know, I'm just going to do a little bit of a rundown. B is the favorite site on this one. It's much, much more easy to take for the defenders. For the attackers, excuse me, especially with... You can do a lot of different things in order to take control over it. You can bring out the ARs, you can win with subs in the middle, or you can come at it with some sniper rifles, or you can do a combination of all those things. So yeah, this is a map that you can come at in a bunch of different ways, and I really like that about this one. I'm going to be straight up honest. This is probably one of the better search and destroy maps in my personal opinion. Besides, actually, I'm going to say that Arklov is probably the best search and destroy map, and then followed by Ramaza, and then this one. That's my personal opinion. Don't take it as fact. That's just me. Alrighty then. Just waiting for the start of this game here, Heroism. Who are you expecting in this one to really, really pop off?
For this one to pop off, I'm actually going to be watching C-Pills. No Rad in this one. I miss Rad. He played for Band of Misfits last season, and he was the one that really got that clutch on the semifinal game against Akatasaki 7. As, he had a 1v1 situation backed by the train cards, and not train cards, yeah, by the trains, yeah, the train cards, where P2 is, and he definitely clutched for the team. But C-Pills is a guy that plays in multiple leagues, so it's somebody to watch out for. But I think we're getting a little bit of the delay because the ref here is actually reviewing his call.
Oh, okay.
As there's several disputes, the screenshots being submitted to him about them not violating a secondary GA. They did know they violated the first one, but they're disputing the secondary GA call by the ref, and we're just waiting on Cynical to post and keep us updated.
Alrighty then. So, do you want to go to another break while we do that, or are we just gonna keep talking and wait for this? Do you think this will take a little while or no?
You said 2 minutes, probably about a minute ago, so, I don't know. He's just reviewing the final call here, I guess. They're both head refs. He's a head ref in the league along with Sparky, and they're just reviewing that call as several players are a little pissed, and that's definitely understandable. As the league commissioner is actually putting in his opinion too, and everybody's going off in the chat area earlier, and now they're just kind of all laughing about it.
Gotcha. So yeah, I actually got to see this map be played by a couple of other teams. I did cast in some other leagues the other day, and something that we've been seeing more and more on this map, especially on Search and Destroy, is, like I was saying, the introduction of the sniper rifle, and just the main fight is going to be in the middle off the bat. There's just a merge between the two teams. They meet in the middle, and whoever wins that with the subs usually has the better opportunity to win the rest of the map. Mid control wins you games, but AR control is what is going to be probably keeping the site after they do eventually take it on the attack, if they do win the initial attack on the middle.
I see. Yeah, no, it definitely is, especially like when you pull on that forest or woods, whatever people call it, side, along with pulling in through the waterway or coming through the boiler room. Definitely something to watch for as they go. I think it's B, right? B is on that the container all the way by the
Yep, that's
forest.
right. That's correct.
Yeah, so it's something to really watch out for, especially if they're gunning down, like you said, with subs and everything. But especially if somebody's holding an AR and they're right behind that rock, and nobody can get them on that turn. That's frustrating. But they're still reviewing this play from the last round, so we can just make the call final. Cynical said that he did get proof of that secondary break, and RGN still wins map 1.
Okay, so that's final.
Well, that's what he says. He got the proof of the break. He's typing right now, so let's see what he says here. Wow, very good start to the preseason as these GAs kick in, man. That's why I hate GAs. I don't know why. Like, me personally, I really don't care. I just want to see teams play the game. I honestly think GAs are like, I get it, the pros use it and everything, but I honestly think GAs are just rubbish. Like, it just makes more complications, and then people can make things up or give a disadvantage or whatnot. So honestly, to me, GAs shouldn't even be enforced, but players want the GAs. They're going to get the GAs. It's going to come to situations like this, unfortunately.
I mean, there are certain GAs that I think make a lot of sense, like the thermal scopes on the sniper rifles, especially. That stuff should just be outright out. And in my opinion, they shouldn't have done the Merc grip on the MP5. They should have done the freaking 10mm rounds. We're not going to talk too much about that because I know that it gets everybody hot and bothered whenever we talk about stuff like that is so integral to the meta of the game. So yeah, pretty much apparently we are going to be reviewing the proof right now, still being discussed. So if you want to throw this to another viewing of the intro, or I can give a little bit of a commercial for Rogue Energy in proper league fashion if you want. Time out. Let me review this.
Yeah, this is interesting. They're debating that. So he's saying that it was a flash that's on the bottom right screen. He posted it on Twitter, and
sorry.
No, it's he's disputing that it's a flash, and I'm trying to actually open the link. This is interesting.
The quality is a little bit rough. Okay, now it's all good. It's one flash. Okay, I have it frozen now. God damn, that's one flash, two flash. Let's see.
Two flash on No More Big Toe.
No More Big Toe.
Yeah, No More Big Toe is 2 flash.
They're saying that Diggs has a smoke. Is that correct? Shoot. That's honestly hard to tell with the quality. It's very hard for me to tell with the quality, my friend.
All right.
Alright, apparently Diggs has left the game real quick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure now that the quality is cleared up, that's... Watch the gaming through smoke every life, apparently, according to C-Pills. But, yeah, I mean... First game of the season, we've already got an enormous dispute. This is... Hopefully, this is not the start of something new, and we can get these all ironed out. Maybe these guys just aren't necessarily all, you know, accustomed to this just yet, and we'll see this ironed out in the coming days.
So they're just inviting the ref back as he had to go get Diggs is also back too, so Diggs had to get on the team. All right, so it stands final. That's a first map win for Insurgents, as that review was very hefty on Cynical. Some words being exchanged, and they're getting ready for map 2 here as we're waiting for Cynical to get invited back to the game here so we can start map 2 finally.
Yep, it's been a long time coming, and I'm sure these guys are feeling very, very ready to go at this point. I know I sure am, but yeah, I'm sure that these guys definitely are going to be a little bit annoyed about the lack of a map that they did technically not win, even though they had a massive point gap on the other team not going into their favor. I'm sure that they're going to be trying to come out here and make a little bit of a statement now.
Yeah, they definitely are. They're a little raged right now as we get Cynical back in the game here. As multiple people inviting Cynical into the game here. There he is, Codcaster. We are ready on the stream, ready to go. Jesus. What a dispute that was.
Yep, that was definitely a lengthy dispute. But yeah, we are going to be finally now getting in here with some Gun Runner Search and Destroy for all of your viewing pleasure. This has been about 10 to 20 minutes in the making, but now it is going to have a good payoff for one of the viewing parties here. I know that, well, I mean, there are actually 3 viewing parties. There are some people here that are here for Band of Misfits. There are some people here for RGN Insurgents. And then there are some here that just want to see a good match. 2 of those parties are going to be winning, the people who want to see a good match, and one of the other ones of which I am not quite certain yet, but I'm just letting them know that we are all set and ready to go.
We are, as the map's loading here, all teams ready to go. We're ready to go. They're asking if we're ready. I think we've been ready to go for the last 20 minutes here, as there's...
Facts.
Oh, man. That's just unfortunate, man. Like, these GAs, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, so, I mean, we've pretty much exhausted everything we can talk about Search and Destroy on Gun Runner. So, is everybody even in the lobby and ready to go? Or, like, are we missing somebody? Or, like, nah, we got Diggs, we got everybody.
We got everybody.
Then I'm not quite sure what the holdup is. All right. So yeah,
it says waiting for the host.
Yeah, so basically what I'm expecting to see, I guess we can talk about the domination now. Something that I've been seeing especially more in the challengers scene is people not really giving a crap about good side or bad side. The good side only has as much power as you give it, more or less. And we've actually been seeing some teams just not opting from the C side, not even to go and try and take the A side, but just trying to get a B to C hold instead, especially on Gun Runner. So that is a little bit of a changing in the meta. I saw it I was actually watching a match. It was Total Advantage versus Unjustified yesterday, and Unjustified, despite the fact that they were on the bad side, they thoroughly smoked Total Advantage, who is one of the best teams in the game, period. So, yeah, definitely a little bit of a changing in the domination side of things. I'm curious to see if it has, spread the knowledge of it to any of these players in the game right here.
Yeah, no, it is. And they're going to start in about a minute if this doesn't go.
Okay, so I'm looking at the chat right now that everybody is in, and apparently the decision against Band of Misfits is going to be overruled just because of how glitchy the game can be and the player was dead. They don't quite know if he actually had a flash or not because the player was dead and he had not thrown it. So, yeah, we are going to be just getting in here now with the game, I'm sure, but the decision is going to be overruled, and Band of Misfits is actually going to be in the lead after a lot of deliberation and bringing up of many different points of view. We are going to be seeing Band of Misfits now with the lead after a lot of mental gymnastics. We are finally at this point, and we are about to start. Finally, God, I hope so.
Oh my God, dude.
What?
That was... Jesus, I don't even know what was going on. I was actually... So, I'm not the one streaming tonight, because you are, but I periodically look at their classes, by hitting down on the D-pad just to make sure what they're using or not. But I'm definitely going to be watching out for that on the very next...
Alright, I'm just messaging them to start real quick. If we don't start within the next few seconds, I'm going to send it to another break, and I'll bring it back when we do finally have a start.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems that pretty much everybody is ready to go. So yeah, it appears that, thank God, hopefully I'm not even going to say it. We're getting in here with the match now.
Oh my God.
I'm not even going to jinx this. I'm not even going to jinx this by bringing up anything that could possibly hinder the starting of this game. But we are in here with Gun Runner, Search, and Destroy. Finally, after about 30 minutes of talking and deliberation about the rules, we are in here now, ladies and gentlemen, and we have talked about it. We've overanalyzed, pretty much analyzed. God damn, bro. That is exactly what I was trying to not say so that we didn't have it happen. It's like the freaking Bye-Bye Man. You don't say it, don't think it. That's a really crappy horror movie. And yeah, one player from both teams apparently got a dev error, so
did the ref.
And so did the ref. Gotta love Call of Duty. But yeah, I will now be putting it to a little bit of a break while we get these guys back in here so that we pretty much exhausted all of our talking points.
Yeah.
We've talked for 30 minutes straight. We'll be right back, guys, when we actually have something to show you guys.
Woo!
Alright, we're out.
I've been flying from town to town, from
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again, and without further ado, we should be in here with the... Oh my god.
God, another dev error.
Sorry. Hashtag debated once again.
Why is this so difficult? We're gonna have to... we have to take a 3-minute break, dude. This is ridiculous.
Back to another 3-minute break. Oh Lord Almighty, here we go again.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, now I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, now I'll find you in my dreams. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the
Started.
habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see.
All right, guys. We are back, and hopefully better than ever with some K7 League action for you guys. This is going to be Band of Misfits versus the good old boys, as you can see on your screen right now, RGN Insurgents. But without further ado, we are going to be getting in here with the match, and everything has gone correctly this time.
Woo! Let's go,
the stream, at
baby.
least,
The first one
for
down.
Badger,
as Badger
not so
goes
much.
down, try to go to the middle on the cutoff there, I believe. And no more Big Toe gets him on the cut. And C-Pill's rushing on the side here, and there goes Ice Cube going down for RGN. Yayo watching that side on the containers. A lot of movement going on. Wookie and Mezzy down. Whoa, a lot of trades going on, and the whole feed's green as Band of Misfits takes the first round in search there.
Yeah, man, they just completely enveloped on them and smothered them. RGN Insurgents really... I mean, I am a little bit curious as to what exactly they are running as their setup, because I saw a lot of subs challenging ARs at AR distances, so very, very interested to see what they've got for a lineup here. So yeah, as you can see, they've got actually 3 ARs up in here, and a little bit of a misplaced smoke there from Mezzy. Not really helping him out too much there, but he's going to be putting some shots the way of Fizzy. Fizzy going to be wrecking him from across the way there. And C-Pills, the dude, is still chilling on the turbine, getting a little bit in the thick of things. Here's No Mo Big Toe. Does get thoroughly...
2v2 situation.
Yeah, down to a 2v2 situation. Bomb is down in Oblivion. I'm sure that they know where it is more or less, unless they did not quite know. He's gonna get a little bit of a bomb, a grenade coming his way, as Badger gonna be coming and picking it right back on up. C-Pills inching his way ever so gingerly towards this, and the lack of sight lines on opponents making Band of Misfits think maybe that they're going for an A hit. Oblivion gonna be going and watching the sight line over here, as no, they are still going on in here for C-Pills. He's in a good position to stop this.
He's gonna watch his right, man. He's coming right up, but C-Pills is right back there. He's gonna get him.
Are you kidding me? I can't believe he just...
Oh!
What?
Dude, this is why I hate the MP5. This is why I hate the MP5. That gun beams. Like, look at it. Oh no, it's not even an MP5. You did an M4. I thought that was an MP5, to be honest.
Nah, well, you see... Oh my gosh. They really should not have allowed the planter to die there. Band of Misfits with an absolute gift of a round to them. I'm not saying that they would have necessarily won that, but it would have made it a little bit more difficult had he had to go for the 2v1 instead of the easy 1v1. He knew exactly where the guy was. So yeah, trying to go for that mid-presence once again is Band of Misfits. Got some fire coming in from the rock, but he's been a little bit stunned out. Amazingly, Oblivion is unable to kill him and gets a little bit jumped in on by Wookie. No Mo Big Toe got a little bit of a flank coming in from the backside there. That is Mezzy trying to get around and give them a little bit of something to think about here. But in the meantime, things are not going the way of Band of Misfits on the bomb site.
Yeah.
It's just No Mo Big Toe left. And the bomb is down right in front of the site. So he's pretty much going to have to go for kills here.
Yeah, he's gonna have to, as Ice Cube put up big kills for the Insurgents, but no, he gets cornered by the Insurgents, and the Insurgents just beams him right there inside the area.
Yeah.
Wow. See, that's what I was talking about right there. Before we even got into this game, it's this rock with an M4, dude. Freaking godly. I hate that position. I hate that rock. They should take it out. That's a terrible landscape job.
Well, I mean, that there are positions where you can flank that from, which is why the mid-presence is so dang important in the boiler room area. If you can control over that, you basically negate the influence of the rock heady. So, yeah, that's pretty much what these guys got to do right here, right now, is just get control over mid, but it's going to be pretty much gifted to No Mo Big Toe. No one really challenging too hard for it, and he's about to come right on through. Actually, never mind, he did not use it as I thought he would, but his teammates picking up the pieces for him. Oblivion and Diggs fragging out 2 of the subs in the middle, and it appears that the ARs are going to be left alive. The 3 ARs, anti-meta in the extreme for RGN Insurgents, but let's see how they play it.
Yeah, absolutely. This is Wookie all the way in the back, and Badger coming by the carts, and here comes Badger, beams Diggs, Good kill by him, and there he goes with the trade. Good kills by Insurgents, putting up some major kills and major switches, or trades, as they plant the bomb on B. That's the preferred planting spot. I really don't like going to A if I was playing.
Well, I mean, it all depends on if you can catch your opponent by surprise. I mean, yes, it is a very, very defender-sided site, especially with the rooftops. Rooftop heady being an incredible spot for the defensive side, but say someone doesn't know you're coming, then it could be a very, very easy just rush plant type of situation. And I would not put it past one of these teams to try it at least once.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think they're going to go for B again as C-Pills gets the bomb right off the break here. He's 2 and 3 for this team.
Oh, switching
he's
out
in
one of
the
their
middle.
M4s, actually. Busy is the only M4.
Wookie just Kobe's him across the map as Ice Cube goes down with another Kobe. Oblivion throwing that frag. Badger hears him coming through the bathrooms. Gonna take that crawl space. Here's him right on the other side of the door. As here he walks through, Badger laying down. Here he comes. Badger makes a good trade here. Throws a grenade, knows somebody's over there. Here comes bottom bathroom. Badger sees him. Badger's gonna gun him down. Badger's got 2. Badger jumping in. There we go. Insurgents on top. 3-2 on this one. Good plays there. Good plays.
Color me impressed, my friend. Color me impressed. They didn't have the hottest of starts, I'm gonna be honest, but now they're really starting to come into the swing of things. Just a lot of really good things coming in from Band of Misfits, especially Badger in that round in particular. You see, he threw that grenade to try and prevent a potential trade attempt coming in from Boiler Room, which there wasn't any, but he didn't know that, so smart move on his part just to prevent it, just in case. As you can see, here they are going to be going for that quick hit on A, and Diggs is going to be calling it out real quick. And there's nobody, and I mean nobody in a good position to help Diggs. They're trying to go all the way around the back, but they're getting met there instantly. Oh my god, he tried to go for the ninja defuse, but little does he know that there's somebody still on the bomb. And oh, this is going south so quickly for Insurgents. They've got people just coming from all corners of the earth to take this down, but he gets 2 for the price of 1 bullet. Takes down 1, but the defuse. He's gonna try and defuse, but doesn't even. I think he actually did get it. My bad. He just did get it.
He
before
did.
dying.
He did get it on the. It was a good defuse there, and Wookie almost had him too. This guy right here just had to put 2 more shots. No more big toe, jumping all around with those Mutineer stickers on his gun.
Yeah, dude, like the song says, jump up, and get down. Just, that's little did they know that they were talking about some Call of Duty movement strats. The movement meta in Call of Duty, jumping up and dropping to the floor, jumping up and getting down. It's what anybody does in this game. Drop shotting or jumping. Pretty much anything you see in terms of movement. Anyways, C-Pills going for a very audacious quick plant up on B. They have got control over the mid for basically no fight at all. We've got Diggs on the top of the roof. He's going to be seeing one, taking him down after Yayo does get a kill on the bomb planter. Diggs going to just push up a little bit too far. He saw too much, and they had to whack him real quick. So, Fizz going to be getting a nice little pick off on 1. Going to be just lining up his shot ever so perfectly on Ice Cube, but does not quite get the quickness of it down. Does that time, though. Getting a little bit hit up from the side here. And Badger and the guys, they have completely taken everybody out from that middle of the map area. As soon as they tried to push up from their backfield, they really did not need to do that, in all honesty. But
Yeah.
RGN Insurgents, they'll take it. I mean,
No, they will. They absolutely will.
not necessarily a necessary push there from Fizzy, but Badger's going to eat that one up.
Yeah, no, definitely don't want it. They're switching sides here. It's 4-3. They're almost at the match point level right now. As we're gonna get into this next round here. I'm surprised no body shots yet, man. Body shots are definitely allowed in Season 2. A lot of teams should know that by now. Body shots and
Wait, were they not in the first season?
They were not in the first season.
What?
We are gentlemen in the first season, but now we're
Okay.
reckless in the second season.
Dude, that is like night and day. You always see it. It's pretty much par for the course. It's sort of like something that you would expect to see in any other match that I would see. I'm a little bit surprised at that. A little bit of good. I thought it was just good sportsmanship, but apparently not. Apparently something else.
What's the rule?
Apparently there was a little bit of alternative things going on there as, oh, he just got absolutely stuffed. Band of Misfits drawing it on up. Only a maximum of 3 more rounds remaining, and both teams are running out of time to assert their claim at victory.
Almost a body shot there. Almost a body shot. I'm just hoping.
I mean, I would love to see some juicy body shots, my dude.
So the juicy chat right now is the juice trash talk chat earlier when they were making this dispute.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was
pay
getting tagged
attention to
left
that.
or right, but it is what it is, you know.
I try to stay away from that kind of stuff.
Well, we flagged a little area for the players to ran and get the what's off their chest and off their mind, you know, where nobody can really see other than other players, and definitely interesting chat in the league chat area.
Yes, indeed, I'm sure it is. I was in it in another league, and I learned my lesson very quickly. So, we are going to be seeing Diggs just chilling up in the vents while everybody going for a big boy flank around the back. Diggs popping the Deddy. Here's that something as a Rai out here, busting out like the Kool-Aid man with no craps given, and he does meet a very untimely fate. Oblivion, the only one left. He's got 2 coming up for him, and he sees Badger. Badger going to be getting second favorite in that gunfight and taking a little bit of a dirt nap there. And Oblivion, he is kind of up against it here. He's got Mezzy up on that minecart head. He reacts not so great to it. And
what's the game point here?
Yes, indeed. Game point for Insurgents. Putting their opponents on a must-win, clutch-up, 2 wins in a row situation. Otherwise, they will be taking this one and drawing up the series 1-1 going into the halfway point.
Ugh. And here we go. Can the Insurgents clutch this one here, get this map, make it a 1-1 series, go to map 4 and win it all? I think the Insurgents can. They got a good team. I think the 2 sides are evenly balanced. A lot of rivalry now, you know, after that dispute.
Oh, no one picked it up. No one picked up Boiler, dude. And no one's seeing the shots coming in from Big Toe. No Big Toe. He's going to be getting a kill for free. And Diggs picking up another. And that is bombed down. Their ARs are so far back. And their subs just basically got killed for free. And nobody was there for the refrag. That's not what you like to see from Insurgents. They are going to be a little bit behind the 8 ball right now as Band of Misfits taking up positions inside of the bathroom. Just watching over the inroad towards the bomb. They get 2 more there as it's all on Badger to seal his team the victory without it going to round number 11, which you love to see, but I'm sure these players don't. Diggs going to be seeing him on the back roof, and here you have it, ladies and gentlemen, round number 11.
Round 11 indeed. I always say round 12. I just don't know how to count. That's just me.
It's alright, dude. I'm pretty bad at math in this game, so I'm not one to judge.
Just imagine if they GA'd the MP5.
All you would need to do is a 10mm rounds, and no one would use the MP5 really much anymore. That's just my opinion of it.
There were talks about the 10mm being GA'd, but that would ruin everything.
I mean, it would just... I wouldn't say it would ruin everything. It would just completely break the wheel in terms of the current meta, and everyone would have to rework everything. A whole year of COD would be thrown out the window. Anyways, we are going to be seeing Badger trying to stop this plant going on here, but this is going to be a fast plant for A, like we were talking about. I was certain that teams would try it at least once, and it's going to be in the last round that they do it. Badger coming in all the way around the back while Wookie tries to get a little bit of an insight from the top of the train. Mezzy trading 1 out. In the meantime, there's 1 chilling in the vents. So, Badger going to be coming at a good time. The guy in the vent's not really going to be able to pick this one up. Oblivion just watching this back door, and Badger, he's going to have to check
right to the right. He's right to his right.
He's not going to see it, but Ice Cube, he has made a little bit of an inroad here towards the site, but on...
Band of Misfits up on top, 6-5.
Oh, man, you hate to see it for RGN Insurgents. They choked the two rounds in a row. They just needed 1 out of the 2 that they just played in order to win it, but they could not supply the finish. Band of Misfits with some insane clutching up under pressure, and they are going to be finishing this one off, mostly due to Diggs and Nomo Big Toe's good works of killing.
Yeah, and that was a pretty good round actually. We went all the way to round 11. Definitely tough for the Insurgents. I think they're gonna bounce back on this one though. To be honest with you, they should definitely be bouncing back on this next map here. It's still Gunrunner. We got domination. It's all about holding that either C or A flag, or just neutralizing one of the flags. We're ready on the stream side here practically because we already spent 40 minutes just on the dispute, and now we're going to map 3. Now imagine we have to do a back-to-back game. Thank God the next game at 9 p.m. today was forfeited completely, but we got some time tonight for this game, so I'm here. I'm here whenever they need me.
Yep, so I'm just gonna tell them, since we've had a lot of breaks, that we're good to go. So, yeah, I think we can all agree that we've had just enough break time on the stream already, so why not just get in here with a banger, potentially, of a domination. RGN not wanting to get 3-0'd in their first match of the preseason, and Band of Misfits looking to seal things up for a quick one tonight. So both teams with something to prove. RGN with, I would dare say, a little bit of more something to prove, because last season Band of Misfits are our reigning champions. So they have already proved their point, but now they just, a little bit of something to prove is that they can win without Badger. And so far it has been demonstrated very well that they can do that.
They can, yeah, absolutely. And, they're playing really well, playing a pretty good game here. RGN still coming out really strong here. I honestly, based on positioning, but it was a heavy, oh my God, I'm trying to burp. It was a heavy A push.
It's okay.
8 chicken wings. Can't do that before you stream. But a heavy A push there for Band of Misfits on that very last play, and definitely, unfortunate. But I think they're going to come up on top on this one. We're going to be watching for those GAs again, especially Cynical. And here we go, man.
Yes, indeed. So I haven't quite gotten to the part where they started yet. Is the countdown actually started? Because I don't see it.
I think they're just letting Spiffy know that teams are ready. Spiffy is actually hosting this match. He's one of our dedicated hosts.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, we were not going to. What do you call it?
A 3-minute break.
Yeah, a 3-minute break. I mean, we don't even have data points to talk about. If we had data points, then yeah, maybe we can just make the stuff up.
Well, I mean, something that we can look at right now is the scoreboard from last round, and if you guys did just tune in, you missed a pretty dang close one. It was 6-5, and Diggs really being the decision maker for his team in terms of getting the kills to pay the bills and not getting a lot of deaths to go along with it. He went 11-7. C-Pills did a pretty decent job as well, but yeah, pretty much everybody going about even or just about negative. C-Pills was their plant guy, so he doesn't have to go positive. Oblivion doing a pretty good job, 9-6. And on the other side, Yayo and Wookie, honorable mentions, but at the end of the day, they just could not hang in that final round up against Band of Misfits.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's one of the things I was going to actually mention at the beginning of this entire series is this preseason is basically a single elimination bracket. So it's go big or go home. Whatever team comes out and plays. This is more for a seeding bracket, so people can actually see what their set in stone power ranking is going into week 1, is event 1. It's definitely going to be interesting here. So, RGN Insurgents still looking to come up on top, still looking to play this one and really win this one. So they can at least get to a map 5. They're going to need this map 5 to really win this one, really.
Yeah.
Don't know why the host hasn't started the game yet, but we would have been better going on that 3-minute break, but
yeah, that's big facts. Here. I just assumed that we would be getting right into it. That's my bad. And apparently, here we go now on Gun Runner Domination. We were talking a little bit about this during the long break during the dispute, so basically I'm just going to reiterate it for the people who weren't here in very basic terms. So basically, the A side is your quote-unquote good side, and your C side is your quote-unquote bad side. But in a lot of matches I've been seeing incredibly recently, And I'm talking this week and 2 weeks ago, we have been seeing a little bit of a changing of the ideas, especially in the challengers scene of CDL. We've been seeing teams not really caring that they don't have the A side if they're on the C side. They just go in hard for B.
They are, and here we go. They're going to cap that C side, and they're going to run through it as they get it. So C-Pills starting off for Band of Misfits here with C, and Mezzy starting with A there, and now they're going to push to B. It's really going to be about these GAs as well, so we're going to be looking and watching for these GAs and watching the classes.
Yep, and it appears that going to be winning out through the mosh pit in the beginning, as I like to call it, is a Band of Misfits. No strangers to mosh pits, these guys. I can only imagine with a name like Band of Misfits. But anyways, we are going to be seeing C-Pills trying to now go for a little bit of a flankerino towards A. He does get the uncap, but does die shortly after. And Ice Cube, everything not going right for Insurgents right now. They're literally getting incredibly fragged out, and they have... I mean, Band of Misfits off to a good start. They just got into all the good positions that they could possibly ask for, and they put RGN in a little bit of a stranglehold, but thoroughly breaking out because it was only a half Nelson. And that is not a full Nelson. Little known fact, easier to break out of than a full Nelson. I'm sure you guys could assume that by the name. But anyways, Busy gonna be getting up on this minecart, Hetty getting off of it and going down. But it appears that Ice Cube has gotten a little bit of a wonky spawn here, so he has been allowed to go in for the neutralization of C, or even the capping of C, I guess? That's audacious in the extreme. Usually you only see people go for the uncapping of it and then run away and try and keep it uncapped for as long as is humanly possible, just to deny the enemy team points, but I get you're a little bit down in the score department right now.
Oh, somebody just DC'd, and it is what it is there. As somebody DC'd from Band of Misfits, the game still continues by rule. You know, unless they dispute it in the DC posts, it has to be a, it can't be a dev error. Dev errors are not considered, you know, DC issues with the match. So all kinds of sorts of stuff happening online, man. And this is like what kind of sucks about the whole online aspect. I really wish Call of Duty had those dedicated servers, because that would definitely help.
Yeah, that would definitely help. I 100% agree. C-Pills and the guys, even though they are down a man, they are still in the lead. Hopefully for their sakes and for the sakes of just seeing a good matchup, we are going to be hopefully having their player loading back as soon as is humanly possible. Ice Cube picking up 2 right there. And it appears that everybody kind of on their streaks here. Mezzy going to be picking up another. He is now at 4 in a row. C-Pills and the rest of Band of Misfits just trying to hold on to C for as long as they possibly can until their other guy gets back. Just trying. I mean, they know that they're not going to be able to take back B, but they're just trying to mitigate their losses here is what they're doing.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely something that's a disadvantage to the team, especially on domination, is really when you need those 5 guys. Unless like your team, I've seen Search and Destroy on a 4v5, and it was crazy, man. It was the team with the 4-man definitely won. You know, over the team with the 5-man. It was a crazy game, but it is what it is. As RGN Insurgents picking up over here.
Yeah, RGN Insurgents basically knocking on their front door of the scoreboard. Gonna be taking down another one. Mezzy just kind of spinning for Fizzy right there and taking him down for the count. They are now going to be extending their lead by about 1. But C-Pills not content to let this go by the wayside. Is going to still try and do something despite the fact that they were a man down. And they are going for a cap on A. We get a little bit fragged out by Mezzy. It went about as well as you could hope it would. He does take down 1 before he goes down, but, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's 1 minute left on that timer, and it's still AB under control there for the Insurgents. So they're going to be coming back on this one. It's really good to see here. And Badger going 6-4, 11-4 from Mezzy, 7-3 for Wookie. He's doing good. He's on a 4th kill streak here, as they're leading here in this game. Yeah,
I mean, you always love to see the team that's behind start to take some shots at the team in the... Oh! Were those some body shots I just saw from Badger before he got hit from the sticky grenade? Yeah, he got stuck, killed the guy who stuck him, shot his body, and then exploded. Class E.
Oh man, I gotta see more of those body
There
shots,
you
man.
go. There you go, Badger. Now they're coming out. And yeah, that's a little bit of a, I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't feel too good personally about shooting the bodies of a team that I was only going up at halftime on because they were, you know, they dropped a player, and again, hopefully he can get back in here as soon as is humanly possible.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see him come back for this game, and it's gonna probably go under the round of the Insurgents, and we're past the match point where the map cannot be reset. So the map cannot be reset.
Yeah, so basically, I do believe the lobby is private, so he can't join off his own accord. He's actually going to need someone to invite him in, and it appears that that is what Diggs is doing right now. Judging by his lack of
they've been
movement.
trying to do that. They've been trying to do that. You are allowed by rules to invite somebody back into the game. I mean, obviously, you just gotta play down that player if they're gonna focus on inviting a player back. So it can be the ref, it can be any teammate, it can even be the other team. But I'm pretty sure the other team wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
But
man, they are just going in for just the absolute domination of the other team. They're just not even letting them have anything right now. Just fully looking to push the advantage of having the majority of, well, you know, having one more player, as you would say, and Oblivion. Yeah, they just can't hang with the manpower and the man count of Insurgents. That one guy does make a huge difference. And not really much else you can say other than that match. You can't really talk about this match without talking about that, because it's pretty much a nail on the coffin for Band of Misfits. They were doing really well in all the rounds up until this point, but once they lost their guy, again, I'm going to keep talking about it because you have to talk about it. How can you not? They've been doing really good up until this point, and hopefully he can get back in. I know that they've been inviting him, and I'm sure that the ref is probably inviting him back as well, but yeah, it's tough scenes here for Band of Misfits.
tough scenes indeed, man. Tough scenes indeed. I mean, it does work sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it just glitched on the private lobby as well. I mean, it just really comes down to that. I mean, in Season 1, we saw somebody glitch DC right out of Search and Destroy up on Round 3 or Round 4. The map was invite only, obviously, and they were able to get back in just to play on the next round. But they DC'd again, but it is what it is, man. They're going to have to play down and short a player if they can't get their guy back.
Yeah, C-Pills, it appears that he is content to chalk this one up because, yeah, he's pulling out the sniper rifle now, just content to try and make some memes out of this. When life gives you bad things, turn them into memes, as I like to say it. Making lemon out of lemonade just doesn't make sense. You can't put the lemon back together after you have made lemonade out of it, obviously, but it's the other way around. But yeah, we are gonna be seeing them just, I don't really know, pull out the sniper rifles, I guess. I don't really see a point in continuing to commentate this. I guess maybe we could ask the host to end it if the player's not gonna take it seriously. I mean, if they want us to end it, they can leave, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if they leave and it makes it a 3v5, the host ends it right there. You can only play a 4v5, really. It will just go to the next map, which will bring us to map 4, finally, in the series. 7:15 already, and we're going to map 4. Usually by this time, we would be either already have ended, or we would have just flat out just gone to map 5 by now.
Yeah, facts. This is a little bit of a longer one here for you, ladies and gentlemen. And, I mean, it's been... I'm not going to say that it hasn't been worth it, I would say. This has been a pretty decent matchup on all counts. With the exception of that first hardpoint, all the rounds have been pretty decent. I mean, decently close, all things considered. Search and Destroy being the only round we have not had issues in so far, and that one was pretty close. So I'm going to say that, assuming that we don't have any further issues in this game, then it should be a good one to watch.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a good next map here. We're going to see how that goes. We might even just take a break for that one while we get everybody loaded into the lobby.
Yeah, honestly, there is literally no point in continuing casting this one, so we are going to throw it to a little bit of a break, my dudes. And yeah, do not go anywhere. We will be right on back with some more hardpoint action.
Yeah, let's watch the last 45 seconds of the game.
Oh, you do? Oh, I thought that you wanted us to go to a little bit of a break. Oh, that's my bad.
No. We're gonna go into a break to get these. I think they're gonna actually get a new sub there for Band of Misfits because I don't know if they're having internet issues for the guy that actually DC'd out of the game, but no, they got two flags now. So very last few seconds of the game, and here we go.
I'm watching Mezzy right now. The dude is coming and picking up every single gun of every player he kills, which is kind of interesting, and trying to use that. It's a nice little bit of a challenge that you usually only see in multiplayer, and multiplayer pubs. But anyways, yeah, Yayo, the dude is doing pretty decent. The TK is coming out now. There is literally no time left in this game, and Isurgents, that is going to be that they will be taking, albeit a slightly influenced win by the fact that it was not a full team of Band of Misfits. Still a win regardless. You take what you can get.
Yeah, absolutely. 2-1 series count here. And, you know, we're going to be right back after this break here very shortly. 2-1 series. Band of Misfits still lead. If they win this next map, they win the full series. If not, they're going to go to a map 5.
Yes, indeed, guys. So all that and more. Do not let your hearts be troubled. We'll be right on back with some more action in about 3 minutes.
Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die. Looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly. If we scream no, this is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us roll till no one knows. We'll never grow. Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die. Looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly. If we scream no, this is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us roll till no one knows. We'll never grow.
All right. Back in this game, we just had somebody DC.
From the lobby again?
In the lobby again, yeah. Somebody
Oh
just
god,
DC'd.
it's the mother of all messes in terms of internet issues today. Today is just bad internet day, apparently, guys. Everybody just taking a day off at the Time Warner or what have you, Verizon, whatever internet provider you have. It's all their days off, apparently, so having some issues today, unfortunately, for the internet, and the lobby's closed, so...
Yeah, they're resetting the lobby because we had some people DC from the game, and some people actually reset their game, so it's only fair to say. Definitely shitty day at the Call of Duty servers, man. They need these
Yeah, honestly, I can't remember a game in which they have had worse servers. A Call of Duty, which they have had worse servers in, excuse me. I know, like, games that have had bad servers, but Call of Duty, this is like an all-time low, I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, so far, in case you guys don't know what is going on, this is Band of Misfits versus RGN Insurgents. Band of Misfits is currently 2-0 up on RGN Insurgents, who are currently looking to get the reverse sweep going on Band of Misfits. They will have to win this hardpoint in order to win it. They did lose the Search and Destroy by a margin of 6-5 into the hands of Band of Misfits, so I would say that if they can make it to the Search and Destroy, they have a good chance.
Yeah.
They're just going to have to get this hardpoint down, obviously, in order to get there, because if they don't win it, they won't get there, haha, obviously, mathematics, but basically what I meant there is that they had a much, much harder time on hardpoint than on Search and Destroy. So the harder of the two things is going to be the first one that they have to do. And assuming they can get past this, it's going to be a little bit of an easier chance for them.
Definitely is. We get
Just need a little bit of an invite to the lobby real quick. Yep, just need a little bit of an invite to the lobby, and we should be nice and ready to go.
Let me see if I can get you in here. Definitely cannot get you in here. That's awesome. I'm gonna have Cynical invite you back.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just message Cynical and let him know that I still need an invite.
That's weird. I invited you last time, and it let me invite you, but now it doesn't let me invite you.
Yeah, that's a bit of a weird one, but yeah, in case you guys did not see what happened earlier and all the stuff, and you guys don't know what map it's going to be, this is the current map pool of things. Azir Cave was our first map, which went in the hands of Band of Misfits, despite a little bit of a dispute that happened. A little bit of, you know, a little bit of drama with the new GAs going on up in there. I mean, it's bound to happen, especially since it's this preseason and there's a little bit of new rules going on here in this season. So, not surprising that there's been a little bit of issues with following them. So yeah, we just saw 2 instances of our 3 rounds in a row of Gunrunner, and here we are at our 3rd round in a row of Gunrunner, this time on Hardpoint, and if Insurgents do manage to push it to a map number 5, it will be on Ramaza, Search and Destroy, a very, very fun map to play in my personal opinion.
Yeah, no, this is... We're map 4, right? Oh, yeah. So you're talking about map 5. I'm sorry. I'm not even paying attention to you.
Nah, that's all good, dude.
But yeah, Ramaza is definitely fun to play Search and Destroy on. It's definitely interesting, depending on, you know, what your strat is and what lanes people are running.
Gonna be honest though, I think because of their tendency to like AR strats a little bit more, from what I've been seeing from RGN, they probably, I would have to guess, would struggle on Search and Destroy on that particular map because, I mean, it does have areas where ARs are good, but just not 3 of them. I noticed on Gunrunner, they like to run 3 ARs, which, I mean, you can get away with to an extent, but it's definitely even not optimal on that map. But it's definitely not optimal on any map. I'm going to have to be straight up honest, but yeah, I would assume that they're going to have 2 ARs that are going to be optimal for that map. one on A and one on B, more or less. Watching the middle of the map. Sometimes it depends. It's all situational. But yeah, they're going to also need a lot of really strong sub presence, which has been their weak point tonight.
Yeah, it definitely has been. It's really just kind of going about, what what you've played and what you've seen. If you have somebody running VOD, it's really going back and like looking at what you did, what were the ins and outs, what were some of the bad plays, some of the good plays, what should they practice more really before you get back up and you play again.
Yeah, I think the big takeaway for RGN is just to try and get a little bit of better sub machine gun play rolling here. The Badger, he's been doing a pretty good job, but their other sub player, I noticed how I said sub player singular because they've only been running 2 subs today, which is, again, very, very much against the grain, has been a little bit lacking in the killing department, and honestly, they've been a little bit isolated, especially from their ARs. Well, they've been a little bit isolated from their ARs, kind of especially when you're considering the enemy team has 3 or 4 subs going up against your 2. They're going to be the first people into the fight. The ARs are going to get there a little bit later and be holding a little bit of an angle from a distance. And when you're up close and personal up against either when you're pretty much outnumbered, it's going to be a losing fight 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, it will definitely be. So both teams are ready. We're ready on the stream side. Get this lobby going without any DCers. They already had 2 DC resets. By rules, we can only do 3 maximum resets due to DC issues within the first 30 seconds. So hopefully, fingers crossed, if anybody DCs in this map, it's going to have to be the last reset of the entire series. Or they can, sub in players that, for those people that are DCing. I don't know, man. Today's a terrible day for the servers. Usually, it doesn't go this way. Usually, it's very smooth, and we just play the map as it's played.
Yeah, I honestly didn't think it would be going like this today. I thought we would honestly be a little bit closer to being done by now, but Call of Duty had other plans today, so apparently they have graced us with good connection right now, so everyone's going to be up in here. Misfits going to be graced with the good side right now, as RGN Insurgents going to be trying to not only break through for them, it's either that, or they're going to try and get a little bit of time off this first hill, which is something I've been seeing a lot more and more of in the most recent days.
Yeah, RGN coming up in the middle with the 2 points already. 45 seconds left on that first hill still. And C-Pills, the whole kill feed just going all green, lighting up all green for them.
And somehow they lost spawns.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just noticed that too.
Killed literally only... They have 2 donuts on the other team, not a single person on their team is negative, and they lost the spawn somehow. Winning gunfights and losing the spawns. How does this work? This does not compute, my friend.
Yeah, Oblivion with body shots over there in the middle already. 27-2 as they're giving up that P1 as they are getting set and ready to go for P2 here. Bathroom. Oh, couldn't make it through the bathroom fully. Diggs goes out. And Fizzy taking out Badger. Badger looking to spawn back again. He's going 0-4 to start the game. It's not usually like him. Fizzy with 2 kills already being put up. And here we go. RGN Insurgents was in the point for a while, but Band of Misfits just comes in there. 2 guys in the point. That's Diggs and Fizzy. Yayo on the backside as it's going 4-2. Fizzy still in that point. He's still holding. He looks like he's the OBJ man for the team. And we still got Diggs and Fizzy in the point right now as Fizzy gets him out of the point, switching to his sub right now as they're holding this pretty well. Still 2 guys for Insurgents out in the back, but no, Fizzy gets him down. Diggs puts up a double kill. Here comes Oblivion. Oh, but he goes down, and Fizzy still in there, holding up that scrap points, 15 as they're starting to rotate here. Ice Cube trying to make it in, the point goes down, and there goes Badger coming up from the top, 2-5. He is 5 seconds in the point already, getting the scrap point as they're making the rotations to P3 right now.
Yeah, man, in all honesty, this is pretty much...
Looking with the triple.
That's, yeah, definitely not something that you can afford, especially when, I mean... Sorry, I was a little bit mixed up there. Yeah, that's something that's a good little bit of showing for RGN Insurgents, and it's going to get them some good time on the hill. But will it be enough to keep them off the hill? They just need a few more of those moments, and they'll be looking pretty good. Because, I mean, I'll give Band of Misfits, they have been doing a really good job in the slaying department, and they have had some early rotations, but surviving the break attempts from RGN Insurgents has been where they have been really struggling tonight. They should be much, much further in the lead right now than they are right now. And especially they should have the spawns as well with how well they have been playing and with how much they have been killing. Just kind of letting a few simple mistakes adding up to a big, fat potential loss for them as they're only 10 points in the lead despite a dominating performance from them thus far.
Yeah, here we go. Mezzy goes down as he was on a 5-kill streak, I believe. And here comes Wookie. Everything's still looking good for teams. 2 trophies that they're still running. Some are running Flash, some are running Smoke, some are running Stun. So, you know, overall pretty good for each team here.
Yeah, Badger trying to make a little bit of good play through the bathroom here. Going to be getting a little bit fried out by C-Pills, though. Former teammates, these guys, and no love lost, apparently. C-Pills feeling thoroughly good about his chances in this, going 7-6, being a little bit of a contester type of guy. Not on the point, obviously, because he only has 5 seconds of hill time, but just in general. He's a little bit one of the guys, he's a little bit an entry fragger, if you would like.
Indeed, and watching C-Pills here is he's 8-6, holding the back, going to the forest now, as that is switching over to P5, right? We're in P5?
Yep, we're in the final hill of the rotation, and Fizzy holding down the forest side spawns like a champion, ripping Badger and Ice Cube. No chance for them. I mean, they got pretty dang close, considering that both of them put a couple of shots into him, but neither of them were able to kill him. Just good shots from Fizzy, and he's going to be holding on from this forest side area. As long as he can hit all of his shots, they will be looking pretty dominant here, and they won't be able to get too much going. And oh my gosh, actually, he's not quite able to hit his shots, and they do let a few too many trickle through and get onto the hill and take some time away from them. Still close, when it really should not be, based on how Band of Misfits is playing in all elements except for holding off up against the breaks.
Yeah, indeed, and we hit that point by roll as well. Somebody DCs, they can't dispute a map reset, because after 100 points in hard points, no more resets are honored. We're so far into the game, it just makes no sense to reset at that point.
Yep. Nomo Big Toe going for these spawns as well as RGN Insurgents. They did make a good play, realizing that their time on hill number 5 was basically over and it was about to reset. They go for the P2 spawns, trying to contest for this, but gets a little bit caught out in the middle of the open there is Wookie, gonna be honest. That's a little bit of a red one from reloading in the middle of the open. But anyways, Ice Cube and the guys going in for a little bit of time off of P1, not just to get some time, that much needed time back into the game and mitigate this point gap a little bit and make it a little bit smaller. They are also trying to goad Band of Misfits into over-committing to this hill so that they can take them off of it and flip these spawns like Mezzy is sitting in the back here waiting and trying to do.
Yep, yeah, no, indeed. It is, as Oblivion sliding in there, going for P2 as they secured Oblivion and Fizzy, that tag duo in OBJ play. These guys are pretty dangerous on the OBJ game, on this respawn game. Definitely putting up big points for their team. I mean, Oblivion just going, he's going positive now, but nope, never mind. He's now neutral. He's 14-14. Fizzy off the point. They managed to take 2 guys off the point here as
close.
Insurgents coming in, contesting the point as Mezzy gets in there, so he's contested again. And here we go, they're trying to take him out, but no, Band of Misfits goes right off. And there goes Yayo. Yayo putting up 2 kills as Badger puts up some kills. All 3 of them in there, so they switch it up. They're really trying to play this, really trying to survive. RGN coming out pretty strong here. No more Big Toe puts up 2 kills coming in the hill. No more Big Toe. Oh, could have got the 3rd, man, but Yayo just flies right in there, hammering him. There's 5 seconds left. Nobody getting on that scrap time as Band of Misfits already on the next rotation. Most of them are already sitting there in the furnace room.
Yeah, and they're getting a little bit enveloped on Diggs, going for the kill. Just going for the jugular. He's just trying to be as annoying as is humanly possible. Takes down quite a few with him. And oh, sneaky from Mezzy is going to be getting a little bit caught out, though. Good coverage from Band of Misfits. But again, a little bit of poor holding down of the spawn and positioning from them. They are going to be just getting a little bit caught out by RGN as a full team push the hill, just globbing onto it incredibly hard. Yayo trying to hold things down close to boxes as Oblivion trying to get a nice head glitch up in there. See some bullets coming around the corner. He's going to peek out for him and does blast his head open, doing a little bit of a weird jump. A little bit of a, I don't even know what to call that. That's a little bit of a Zuzu. If any of you guys are familiar with the Battlefield days, that's what they call a Zuzu jump. You just jump and shoot at the same time because it worked in that game. But I guess in this game, not so much. He got killed by his own teammate's grenade. A little bit of rough communication coming in here. Apparently because of, again, the new team. I mean, they're not necessarily a new team, but Badger is new to the team is what I'm trying to say here. So a little bit of rough work around the edges still need to be worked out for these guys.
Yeah, I think Insurgents, they have a few new guys on the team, but actually Badger plays with these guys on the regular. He was actually originally on the Insurgents when he was playing with the Misfits in Season 1, just to kind of pick up on the league and some players. I actually learned that today, you know. And, you know, they got new guys. They actually don't have BMO. I think they sub BMO for Ice Cube. BMO actually, I don't think BMO plays for the Insurgents anymore. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't take me on that.
Well, I don't quite know either, so I can't really help you. Yayo trying to make a little bit of an inroad towards next. The dude is looking every which way. These guys have got him shook. This dude has been shot from so many different spots. He is so over it. Trying to get up over in the hill from the doggy door. Gonna catch one out. Little does he know that there's one more up in here, but a teammate comes to his aid as Insurgents trying to get right back into this game. Oh my gosh, on the back of Yayo!
Here comes for the third, but no, he couldn't get it. Oh my gosh. He'll contest it as there goes in the power slide. They take each other out, but there he goes. Insurgents still here to play this point. Mezzy goes down, Wookie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good break from Insurgents. They're going to be taking quite a little bit of time away from Band of Misfits. Could have done with a little bit more, as you can see. Band of Misfits pretty much going to be getting right on death's door for Insurgents. They are going to put them right up against the grain. They are only 21 seconds off of victory. Insurgents being a full Hills time, a little bit less than that actually, of winning. So they're going to be fighting for these P2 spawns, but in the meantime, Insurgents there, I have a feeling that they're going to try and get a little bit of time off of this hill, because, I mean, especially since Band of Misfits can win off of it. Band of Misfits starting to get in position. I think they've realized that they can win off this one, or they just knew it the whole time, and I'm not giving them enough credit. I think it's the latter. So we are going to be seeing Wookie and the guys just really fighting hard for this hill. But Band of Misfits just absolutely overwhelming it. They're not really looking to let this one go by the wayside. Trying to finish things off right here, right now, as Insurgents do get the spawns away from them. That is the one bad thing about trying to win off this hill for Band of Misfits, is that they have lost the spawns and the easy win off of next, but who's to say it's even going to go there? Apparently Band of Misfits saying, nay, it's not even going to go that far. They are going to be winning it right here, right now, before our very eyes.
Yeah, 3-1 series wins, and that's it. Band of Misfits are advancing to the next round. That was a hard-fought round. I was actually really cheering that. I can see that amazing comeback, because they actually broke some pretty good point, and it's definitely kind of sucks, you know. Gonna be a lot of bad blood going in the trash talk after this. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear what these guys are saying, because I hear that they're in game chat.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
oh boy,
apparently the Allegiance side is completely dead silent, and the Coalition side, they were like, let's go. They're hyped. They're happy. They're happy, my dude. I wish we could do, like, more listen-ins. That would be freaking hype. Like I could hear
I
them
could have
during
actually
the game.
given you permission if you wanted to do it. Actually, the entire Insurgents team was already sitting in their Discord chat.
What?
I actually just realized that while
I
we were
didn't know that.
casting.
God, I would have loved to hear what these guys were saying during all of that. But, I mean, that is going to be it. Band of Misfits taking a solid win in their first match of the preseason up against RGN Insurgents. Our champions of last season, showing why they are our champions of last season, and they're coming in hot with some good wins, albeit it wasn't a 3-0. But, I mean, still a good finish. They won all the rounds where they were at full manpower. RGN Insurgents, they looked pretty good in the Search and Destroy, but definitely got some kinks to work out in the hard point especially.
Yeah, no, there are a lot of GGs going around, a lot of love, a lot of hate, a lot of love. That's what the name of the game is, man. It's really the survival, how you play, disputing. The ref made a call, game one. It's a very controversy call. It happens, man. It's esports. It's really the heat of the action. It's really if you can take, under pressure situations like that. It was definitely a good game. I'm not gonna lie. That Search and Destroy was probably the smoothest game we've watched today. But map one, unfortunate, very unfortunate, and it got recalled. And after map 3, I honestly really wanted to see Insurgents come out and win it. They actually were about to win it on that last break, but it's just about the map positioning and how many people were there. No more Big Toe was actually was out in the middle. He's playing Boiler a lot, and that's probably why they picked Gunrunner. He did really good there. So big games being played. We got some more tomorrow. Some new teams playing tomorrow. Don't miss it here on the K7 Action. Calamity Esports will take on Sting Attack. Nemesis Gaming, the controversial team, taking on Genesis 5, the lone team from Dynamic League, I believe. They're going to be playing tomorrow here on K7. So don't miss it, man. I appreciate all of you watching. Big love, big shout out to both teams that came out tonight. Big love and shout out to everybody who came out and supported us. Big shout out to Kamaka, man. This dude comes in clutch.
Thanks, dude. I try to do that. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for us tonight. If you want to see more, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And we will be seeing you guys all tomorrow with more. Thank you guys once again for tuning in, and we will see you guys